December 12th. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to kind of walk a little bit through half of my day. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And why would I do that? Today, my day turned out completely different than I thought it would or I planned. And why? It's because I think a lot of it's faith, opening my eyes, and being willing to involve myself, I guess, in other people's lives, and not being afraid to live, even though physically I have been battling some symptoms the past week. Some of you have seen my recent blogs. One of the symptoms, it was extreme fatigue. And when I say extreme, I mean I thought my heart was just gonna stop beating from too much exhaustion. I couldn't push, a lot of times when a normal person is tired, they still can push through their daily activities, and especially if unexpected things come, somehow they still muster to find some amount of energy, and even if it's not done with enthusiasm, whatever comes up, or oh yay, you can still muster to do it. I know that because I've done that for years. Well, I was not at that point at all. I was at I think I'm gonna fall asleep while I'm walking. Slow walk. Just exhausted. I still have, every morning, and this has been going on for 3 months, is my fault because I haven't gone in to check it. But every morning I wake up with the white part of my eyes are actually pink. So it tells me that there's either some fungal fight, some kind of fungal fighting inside of me, or some kind of infection. And then there's other symptoms, like the pains, the joints that are just painful and things like that. But the extreme exhaustion was so extreme that it feels like my heart is just gonna stop beating from exhaustion. So I have known that, okay, I gotta do something about this. I do need to go back and make an appointment and go in, but I have prolonged it because I'm tired of doctors and I'm tired of doctor appointments. And sometimes I'm tired of the reality of the pain. And I think I just tell myself that if I push through and pretend that it's not there, somehow magically it will disappear. A lot of times it gets better because the power over the mind. But when I start seeing something that does, prolonged period of time, I'm like, okay, this needs to be taken a look of. It cannot be denied. So I will have a doctor appointment on Wednesday and we'll see what's going on. It's also flu season and things like that. Anybody with a weaker immune system is going to battle a little bit harder than people with a regular immune system or an excellent immune system. If you have an excellent immune system, you're not really battling anything except maybe boredom. I don't know. So my daughter had an appointment today for something minor. She's fine, don't worry about it. But something that it had to be looked at for a period of time. And we finally sat down. I'm like, okay, let's make the appointment. Let's go in and let's see what's this regarding. Why is it just not going away? So literally last night, and this is where this is where the miracle comes in. And this is where faith comes in. And this is where reality that I go through every day and some of you go through I knew there was no way for me to go with her because of how I've been feeling the past week or 10 days. And I knew the fatigue kind of started to go away every day around 3 to 4, and I would get a little bit more alert by 5, 6, 7, and then at 8 o'clock I would just go down again. So I would wake up exhausted and just stay exhausted until about 3, when slowly would start rising. By 5 I would peak, and then by 8 I would just kind of go down again. And her appointment was at 12, and I knew based on patterns of the past week there's no way I was going to be able to make it. It was her first appointment into a new clinic, so I really wanted to go with her, just because that's what a mother does, just wants to be with her child and be able to direct, and especially since I've been there, she went to the clinic where I go all the time. So I thought I wanted to be with her, I wanted to be able to explain and just be there as a mom. So last night I prayed and I asked God, and I said, please, could you please give me strength, and not just barely. I need to feel like I'm healthy. I need to not be scared tomorrow. And of course I thanked him, and I explained I want to be with my daughter at this appointment, and I went go to bed. And before that I did explain, I'm like, Malia, you know how I've been feeling lately. I might not be able to come with you, and that's the reality, but I will guide you, you know, I'll tell you how to, you know, do it and all that. I woke up this morning and you know, it's easy not to tear up, to want to tear up. I woke up this morning and I felt fine. There was still some fatigue that I could, you know, behind the eyes, and I could tell, but overall I was fine. And got ready and all that. My son forgot lunch, unusual. So I was able to get up, make lunch, walk to the school and drop the lunch, and then take Lyft, because we take Lyft to Bellevue from Seattle, and go to the appointment, the whole thing. We even walked to the LabCorp. She needs some lab blood test, and we found out she needs to fast, so we'll have to do that tomorrow morning. And just got home. It's about 3, so I just got home. Am I tired now? Yes, I'm starting to feel tired. Am I tired where my heart feels like giving up? No. But to me, that is a victory. To me, that's huge, to be able to do what I just did. In the past week, since I haven't been feeling all that fantastic. Now, something else that I have experienced with my daughter is we went to LabCorp, and there were the 3 workers there. 2 of them for sure. The other one seemed by the conversation that she worked there, but she was not on duty at that particular moment, or somehow, you know, they knew. And of course they started, you know, by just being employee, and you go there and you do the thing. And then we were the last ones who were about to leave, but we're waiting for our Lyft ride. And the 3 of them started talking to each other. One lady was the belief of the Muslim belief, with the, you know, the scarf, you know, all the way around. One was a Ukrainian and one was an American. And I am a Romanian American, and my daughter is an American with Romanian blood in it, Transylvanian especially. So, and the lady, the Muslim kind of belief, she was talking about how last evening, she was cooking dinner, and her husband came in and started complaining about the dinner that she was making. And she took it from the stove, dumped it in the sink and down the garbage disposal, turn it on, and of course the husband and the daughter were extremely shocked, and it's like, why did you do that for? And she was like, well, if you're complaining about dinner, then you must not be hungry, and next time you need to be grateful. And she walked away. And of course he had to go like get some chicken nuggets or something, warm it up, and that was his dinner. We end up laughing, everybody in it, so hard. And of course the Ukrainian girl says, that is so bizarre. I would have not thought that, you know, the Muslim girl ladies would do that. I thought they were always submissive under, you know, their husbands. And the Muslim kind of lady, the one with the scarf, she said, well, first I'm American, then I'm Muslim. and if he wants to appreciate what I do for him, then he needs to show it to me. And if he wants dinner again, he can't complain of what I'm cooking. And at that moment, we, all of us there, just connected as human beings. And the thing that it was so amazing to me is we were all from different cultures and backgrounds. We had accents. And we were laughing like crazy because we had something in common. And of course the Ukrainian girl, who was a hoot too, she was like, yep, in Ukraine, you know, us girls, we only like men that has a job. If you don't have a job and money, boot to the, you know, to the curb of the road, no thanks. So of course, again, laughing and because it's, no matter the culture, there are some things that are just universal. If you're not thankful, be careful, because you may lose the things that you should have been thankful for. And of course, you know, the men and women and it's just, that's just universal. And I wanted to share that with you because I thought that was absolutely a fantastic time for me, fantastic day to be part of something that otherwise, if I didn't feel well and end up being, you know, around the bed, the throne, not the throne in the bathroom, but the bed, I would have not experienced. And it was so fulfilling to me as a mother to see my daughter laugh and be part of that and just have that experience. And so day 12, it's about seeing the humanity in each other and the things that connect us regarding the accent, regarding the country we come from, regarding the tradition behind us. Yet we are human, so thus we are connected. And that would be for the December 12th. I know it's long, and I'm sorry about that. We'll come back tomorrow. Bye.